What is the minimum safe internal cooking temperature for poultry? A. 135 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 145 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 155 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer: D. Poultry must be cooked to 165 degrees Fahrenheit to kill harmful bacteria. Cross-contamination occurs when A. Raw food and cooked food are kept separate. B. Bacteria from one food transfers to another. C. Food is stored at the proper temperature. D. Hands are washed properly. Answer: B. Cross-contamination happens when bacteria or allergens from one item spread to another. Which is the best way to thaw frozen meat safely? A. Leaving it at room temperature overnight. B. Placing it under hot running water. C. Thawing in the refrigerator. D. Keeping it outside in the sun. Answer: C. The refrigerator is the safest way to thaw meat to prevent bacterial growth. A food handler must wash their hands after A. Handling raw meat. B. Taking out the trash. C. Touching their face or hair. D. All of the above. Answer: D. Hands must be washed after any activity that may introduce contamination. What should a food worker do if they have diarrhea or vomiting? A. Take over non-food handling tasks. B. Continue working with gloves on. C. Stay home until symptoms stop. D. Drink plenty of water and work normally. Answer: C. Employees must stay home when experiencing symptoms of foodborne illness. What is the danger zone for food temperature? A. 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 41 degrees Fahrenheit to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 120 degrees Fahrenheit to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 200 degrees Fahrenheit to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer: B. Bacteria grow rapidly between 41 degrees Fahrenheit and 135 degrees Fahrenheit, known as the danger zone. Which food must be stored above raw meat in a refrigerator? A. Raw chicken. B. Uncooked ground beef. C. Ready-to-eat food. D. Fresh fish. Answer: C. Ready-to-eat food should always be stored above raw meat to avoid cross-contamination. What is the first step in cleaning and sanitizing food contact surfaces? A. Rinse with clean water. B. Sanitize with a chemical solution. C. Wash with soap and water. D. Remove food debris. Answer: D. Food debris must be removed first before washing and sanitizing surfaces. How often should food contact surfaces be sanitized? A. Every 2 hours. B. Only at the end of a shift. C. Once a week. D. When visibly dirty. Answer: A. Food contact surfaces should be sanitized at least every 2 hours to prevent bacterial buildup. What should you do if you see mold on food? A. Cut around the mold and eat the rest. B. Wash the food with water. C. Throw it away. D. Freeze it to kill the mold. Answer: C. Moldy food should always be discarded to avoid foodborne illness. Which practice helps prevent norovirus contamination? A. Cooking food to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. B. Wearing gloves while handling ready-to-eat food. C. Freezing food at -10 degrees Fahrenheit. D. Using unpasteurized ingredients. Answer: B. Gloves prevent the spread of norovirus, a highly contagious foodborne illness. How long can prepared food be kept at room temperature before it must be discarded? A. 1 hour. B. 2 hours. C. 3 hours. D. 4 hours. Answer B. Perishable food must not be left out for more than 2 hours at room temperature. What type of jewelry is allowed while handling food? A. A plain wedding band. B. Bracelets. C. Dangling earrings. D. Rings with stones. Answer A. Only a plain wedding band is allowed to prevent contamination. Which food is most likely to cause a foodborne illness if not handled properly? A. Canned vegetables. B. Dried pasta. C. Raw seafood. D. Unpeeled fruit. Answer C. Raw seafood carries a higher risk of bacteria and parasites. A food handler notices pests in a food storage area. What should they do? A. Ignore them and continue working. B. Set up traps themselves. C. Inform a manager immediately. D. Spray pesticides around food. Answer C. Managers should handle pest control according to health regulations. What is the maximum temperature for holding cold food? A. 32 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 41 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer B. Cold food should be stored at 41 degrees Fahrenheit or below to prevent bacterial growth. Which food is considered TCS, time/temperature control for safety food? A. Flour. B. Cooked rice. C. Salt. D. Vinegar. Answer B. Cooked rice is a TCS food because it can support bacterial growth. What should you do if a food recall is issued? A. Throw the food away immediately. B. Store it separately and follow the recall instructions. C. Continue serving it if it looks fine. D. Freeze it to kill bacteria. Answer B. Recalled food must be separated and handled according to the recall notice. How should you store chemicals in a restaurant? A. Near food storage areas. B. On the same shelf as spices. C. In a separate, labeled storage area. D. Next to disposable gloves. Answer C. Chemicals must be stored separately and clearly labeled to prevent contamination. What should be done if a food worker has a cut on their hand? A. Cover it with a bandage and wear gloves. B. Ignore it and continue working. C. Wash hands frequently but leave the cut uncovered. D. Avoid handling food entirely. Answer A. Cuts should be covered with a bandage and gloves to prevent contamination. Which activity requires changing gloves? A. Handling raw meat, then touching ready-to-eat food. B. Wiping a table, then washing hands. C. Washing dishes, then touching food. D. Drinking water while working. Answer A. Gloves must be changed after handling raw meat to prevent cross-contamination. The correct order of dishwashing in a 3-compartment sink is: A. Rinse, wash, sanitize. B. Wash, rinse, sanitize. C. Sanitize, rinse, wash. D. Wash, sanitize, rinse. Answer B. Dishes should be washed first, then rinsed, and finally sanitized. A food worker sneezes while preparing food. What should they do next? A. Continue working. B. Rinse their hands with water. C. Wash their hands and put on new gloves. D. Take a break. Answer: C. Sneezing can spread germs, hand-washing and changing gloves is required. What should food workers do before using a thermometer? A. Calibrate and sanitize it. B. Dip it in hot water. C. Use it directly without cleaning. D. Shake it to reset the temperature. Answer: A. Thermometers should always be calibrated and sanitized before use to ensure accurate readings and prevent contamination. What is the correct way to cool hot food before storing it in a refrigerator? A. Place it directly in the refrigerator. B. Leave it at room temperature for 6 hours. C. Use an ice bath or divide it into smaller portions. D. Cover it tightly with plastic wrap. Answer: C. Hot food should be cooled quickly using ice baths or small portions to prevent bacterial growth. Which method is not safe for preventing pest infestations? A. Sealing food in airtight containers. B. Keeping food storage areas clean. C. Storing food on the floor for easy access. D. Regularly disposing of garbage. Answer: C. Food should never be stored on the floor as it can attract pests. How should a food worker handle clean utensils? A. By holding the handle only. B. By touching the eating surface. C. By storing them on an unclean countertop. D. By mixing clean and dirty utensils together. Answer: A. Utensils should be handled by the handles to avoid contamination. What should be done if a customer reports a foodborne illness after eating at a restaurant? A. Ignore it unless multiple people complain. B. Throw away all food immediately. C. Report it to the manager and local health department. D. Apologize and offer a free meal. Answer: C. Any suspected foodborne illness should be reported immediately to protect public health. When should food workers change aprons? A. Only at the end of their shift. B. When they become dirty or contaminated. C. Every 30 minutes. D. Once per day. Answer: B. Aprons should be changed whenever they become soiled to maintain hygiene. What type of sanitizer is commonly used in food service? A. Vinegar. B. Bleach solution. C. Tap water. D. Sugar water. Answer: B. Bleach solution is a widely used sanitizer for food contact surfaces.